Now? Okay. Well then, good evening, Table Warriors, and welcome to another episode of Toil and Trouble. Last week, where we left off, our adventurers had encountered a lot of fun things. There were raptors and snakes and all kinds of good stuff. And then now they've been caught by a jungle giant, as I recall. So, why don't we go around and introduce everybody?
Hi, I'm Katie M. I'm playing Lily, the ever-exasperated and questioning her life choices.
I'm Critical Failing. I'm playing Tucker Allen Cardano, the Drogish Druid, or the Roguish Druidish something. Anyway, I'm that.
One of those.
I'm Forrest and Phoebe, and angry, apparently. Ornery.
I'm Ed, and I'm playing Artir, our lovely satyr bard, and the Fluff Master.
The Fluff Master. All right. So, you were in the jungle, deep up in that jungle, having a good time. And a jungle giant had just managed to catch all of you. Get those brownies.
Wait.
Get up in those brownies.
Catch us.
But saw you.
Saw us, yeah.
Yeah. No, he didn't catch you physically.
Well, no.
One went
we
away.
saw it seeing us.
Yes.
One went away, and as we were discussing the giants, another one walked up.
Yep. Another one arrived. So, why don't we figure out how that went? The giant leans down and it stares at you like, "What are you small ones doing in here?" You see her like long green hair, kind of full of tree roots and chaos and plants and.
We were just kind of just walking around, like exploring the jungle, and we've gotten a little lost. Can you?
A little lost.
We're looking for merit. We're scouts trying to collect merit badges.
Merit badges.
Yes.
Oh,
We're scouts.
scouts.
Friendly scouts.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Archer,
you were
sell them
lost.
some cookies.
I don't have any pretzels.
Oh, crap.
I ate
We're
them
not
all.
those kind of scouts.
That's a shame. That sure is a shame.
I know. The Thin Mints are amazing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So why are you really out here?
We're looking for we're trying to get to the big pyramid.
Oh,
Honesty. That's a good approach.
why are you trying to
You
go
do it,
there?
Archer.
We're looking to speak with the hag.
And why would you want to do that?
I don't really remember.
Because we're getting paid to.
Oh,
Yeah.
why are you getting paid for that?
Some fancy schmuck in a tower said, "Hey, go on this adventure through a jungle. It'll be fun.
Right, right.
See the sights. And, talk to my friend, the ugly hag."
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
think it's his ex-wife.
Right, right. Okay.
His ex-wife.
Anyway, so, but why are you really here, though?
The Misty Dew.
That's a really good question. Why
Okay.
is anybody here?
You're looking for the dew. Okay, that's
The Dew Light Moss.
the dew light.
But really, why is anybody here?
Okay.
I mean, why are we all here?
I'm going to stop you right there.
Oh.
I had a feeling that you were here looking for the dewlight moss. That's not very often that we see adventurers here. It's obviously what you're doing. It's fine. Thank you two for telling me the truth. You will have conversation later.
We didn't know we were looking for the Dewlight Moss. The schmuck told us to check out the hag, and then we found
He
out about
told
the
us
Dewlight
to check
Moss.
out if the hag was looking for stuff,
Yes.
and then if there was stuff to
Right.
collect it for Rin.
And it just happens to be magical Dewlight Mossy stuff. I don't
Right.
like moss. It just grows on you. It's not fun.
But you're a druid.
You
Well,
should
yeah.
like all growing
Yeah.
things.
I like moss in like the sense that I'm a druid.
But shouldn't you like it because it grows on you?
Okay, that is very enduring, I suppose.
Anyway, I will issue you one warning. Well, I am not as unkind as some of the other giants. Don't get caught out here again. Okay? All right. And she stands up to her full 18 feet of height. And she points ahead back towards the camp of where the apelings were. She tells you, if you really want dewlight moss, maybe you should ask where they keep it. And then she goes running back
But
off.
we still gotta see the hag. The whole point is the hag. We don't
And
care
she
about
leaves.
the like moss.
I knew I should have asked them more questions. So you want to go back to the camp, see if they'll...
Oh, didn't they say that we could only spend the night?
They don't
Well-
like us either.
They said that they'd allow us in the jungle, and they didn't answer all the questions about the moss. They just said we could find it with the giants. Now the giants are telling us we can find it with them.
I still think the whole point is to go to that giant temple and talk to the hag, because the schmuck in the tower said,
I mean, the
Fine.
all-powerful man who could kill you with blinking.
yeah, tomato, potato. But the point
Two
is,
different vegetables.
yeah, it is. It is. And you know what? And you know that statement? It's actually more like an onion, because it has layers.
No, Shrek. None of that. We can't do it. We're not doing it.
No, but the point is, like,
So
we
do
gotta
you
find
wanna
out
go-
about the hag and why she's collecting this magical dewlight moss stuff. That's the whole
Do you
point.
want to go ask the monkey people, the apelings, whether or not they actually have any of this moss or store it somewhere?
We could. It
So
wouldn't
what?
be
The
too
whole point is
difficult.
to collect moss and then take it back to them.
It'd get us a bonus.
I think we'll find moss
Maybe
along
if
the way.
I get this moss, I can get a potion for
Right.
fun.
But if the hag is collecting the moss, I think we'll find it along the way when we talk to the hag, aka.
But if this
his
is anything
ex-wife.
like the last one, the apelings probably already know more about the moss than they let on. And since obviously the giants say that, maybe we should try to talk to them a little more.
So we went all this way, and now you want to turn around and go back the way we came.
I don't
Yes.
think we got very far. This is kind of a big jungle, and we do get turned around a bit.
Mostly because I don't want to be squashed by giants.
That would suck.
And we've already been warned twice.
Well, I can hide us. I got stuff. I got skills. I can hide us.
Yeah, I don't trust your
Jungle's
skills.
kind of my thing, because it's nature. It's kind of my thing.
Yeah, and nature's
Hold on
my
a second.
thing too. So we're going to go
Kinda,
talk
yeah.
to the apelings?
Yeah, sure it is.
Okay. Well then. So, is that unanimous then? Or at least close enough?
Yeah.
I'm just along for the ride.
You're like, okay.
I can write songs about this later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's turn around and go back the way we came, and then argue with them about information they don't want to give us in the first place.
I mean, you don't know until you get there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? The good news is,
Maybe they need another favor that can be done real quickly.
the good news is when we do go back there, and you're wrong, I can be like, I told you so. If we go forward, I can't be like, I
Come
told you
on,
so.
Grandma. It's just a walk.
Oh, God. Where's your babysitter? Aren't you out past curfew?
Oh, no, my babysitter left, so let's go.
Okay. So you end up back at the camp after a few hours. And you walk up in there. The apelings do not seem pleased to see you. as you come back.
Yeah, they're just not pleased to see you. Nobody's pleased to see
I
you.
mean, they're not pleased to see anybody, let's be honest here.
Yes.
So, they are again raising their spears at you like, we had told you you could not come back.
See, told you so. See, I told her that too.
I'm just mage hand hitting him in the back of the head and then covering his mouth
Okay.
so he stops talking
Okay.
because he's just going to get us killed.
I mean,
Says the person who walked us back into the people who are pointing spears at us.
You can't speak anymore.
No, actually, I can speak.
no, you
Yeah,
can't. No.
because I'm like twice as old as you, so I'm more
Yes,
mature.
Grandma, we get it.
Listen, kiddo.
So again, like I just hold up my hands. We're not here to stay.
I'm just gonna go lean up against a tree and just kind of like wait for shit to happen. I'm just gonna back up, crawl into the forest edge, so I can make a quick getaway. In the event she gets herself killed because they're pointing spears at us.
What do you want?
See, I've got this feeling like you're not being completely honest about Misty Moss, at least
The daylight.
the daylight.
She's saying that you're a bunch of liars.
Or
She's
light,
saying you're
sorry.
a bunch of dirty liars, is what she's saying. That's what she's
No,
telling me.
like we haven't given them a reason to trust us with this information, but the giants have kind of implied that you know more than you let on. And
Well,
I
of
was
course
just,
we do.
yeah, it's probably, but I guess, do you guys collect it and store it?
No, we do not. We do collect it and use it on occasion. We do not store it.
But again, like there was no special areas, just grows where it grows.
It grows where it grows. You'll have to find it on your own if you want to find it.
But you guys have no tricks or any stored away right now?
Our secrets are for our tribe only.
I understand. I'm sorry to disturb you. We just wanted to backtrack and make sure that the giants weren't just trying to pull our legs.
They
or-
probably were. They are very untrustworthy.
Yes. Well, they're giants, and it's easier to back up a little bit and then come talk to you instead of getting squished by someone much bigger.
Right.
Right.
They kind of like pull back their spears and.
We won't stay. We just
Right. See that you don't.
We just needed the exercise. You know, just need to walk
Yeah.
back and.
for the elderly. Exercise.
Yeah,
is
yeah. Keep
important.
working the old thing. Like I care, man. Like at the beginning of my life, so you can call me old all you want.
So am I.
Some of this.
Christ.
Okay. So now what?
So now we go back to what we're
Figure
we're
out which
doing
way
in the
we
first
want
place?
to go. Do we want to try to get to the temple, or do we want to try to follow the one giant if he's still around? Or
Yeah, let's track the giants who are in the jungle, who are adept at hiding and not being tracked. Yeah, let's go back to that point and see if we can find that giant. Even I'm good at tracking people, and even I don't think I can do that.
yeah, you're so good.
Let's go to the ziggurat. Just saying. Let's do the thing that I've been saying we should do the whole time.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
lead the way.
It was a good addition. It was good. Yeah.
I don't know
Let's
what to
do
do. They're kind of the leaders over here, and I'm just like,
Okay, Dad.
That way.
Mommy and Daddy are
Well,
fighting.
you go first.
So you travel towards.
Wait, though. Hold on. Let's map this. So, the point where we walked back from, we ran into the giants. We still want to circumnavigate that area, and the giants, and they're where we kind of figured they are on the map, right?
Right.
Okay. So, I'm going to, in the woods, once we're in the woods, see if I can see any tracks for raptors.
For the raptors. All right, roll your survival.
Nat 20 plus 5. 25.
Okay. So yes, you find some of specifically the raptor tracks. You remember what they looked like based on the shapes of their like claws and talons. You knew they were walking on two legs. They weren't running on all fours. And you managed to kind of figure out what they look like. Where are you trying to track them? Are you trying to track?
I would just want to find a pack of raptors nearby to see if I can get some info on where these giants are.
I mean, okay, yeah, that's probably not very hard to do.
Go all
Yeah.
Jurassic Park on this.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well, apparently if they can fly too, so that'll help get some.
so all right, you track a bunch of the actual trails that left by the raptors, and eventually you find up ahead in a clearing. You see a freshly killed, like kind of like forest jungle boar thing of some kind, really big boar, and you see that it has definitely been killed by the raptors, but you don't see any of the raptors.
Okay, so I'm going to ritual cast, speak with animals,
Okay.
speak with beasts. I'm going to kind of stay away from it. I don't want to be like I'm trying to poach on the thing, on the thing. But I'm going to just see if I can, from there, just get a perception, see if I can see or hear them, or hear any sounds
Okay.
of like mingling, you know,
Okay.
whatever sounds they make.
Okay, roll your perception. Roll it up.
18.
18. You don't hear anything at all.
Oh, they're definitely here. And they're
Oh,
hunting.
love
no,
it,
no,
girl.
I'm gonna just
And they're
hide
hunting.
because I do not want to associate with this mess.
Okay.
Do you, I,
Nope, I don't. 7.
Okay, well,
can't-
you duck behind a tree at the very least.
Make my familiar.
I'm gonna
disappear.
follow suit and try to envelop myself in the wood.
Okay.
That is a That is a 3 on the die.
I mean,
You hid behind the same tree with me.
That is a total of 7.
okay. So you also have a 7. All right, you hide behind the same tree as her, but then you have like your goat butt out. It's just like there. So it's,
I
you
do
know,
have a tail, so it's
There
fine.
you go. Like your tail's out, and then your whole like
Your
back
goat
end,
butt's just dangling out, not hiding.
You
So
just
that's
put
good.
hoofs
Just
and
waiting
stuff.
for something to come and bite it.
just like, oh, goat.
Yeah, just snap.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're definitely here. In my best, most kindly, friendly raptor speech. Hey guys, hello? Hello? Anybody there? I know you're there. Do you guys just mind talking to me real quick, please?
Okay. Roll a persuasion.
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, yes. Bardic Inspiration. Do I have it? Are you giving it to me?
I've given it to you.
Yeah, just behind the tree. Just, hey, do it.
You get a, at this level, you get a d6.
All right. Good, because I have no persuasion. So that'll be 17.
17. Okay. For a moment, you hear like a low, like hissing growl. You're like, "What do you want?"
So I want an alliance. I want to be friends.
Why?
Because
I want to specify you don't know where this voice is coming from.
I know. Well, can I? The more I talk to it, I can kind of narrow down where it's coming from, right?
Roll another survival. See if you can figure it out.
10.
10. Nope. Don't know where that is. It's somewhere.
But if I keep talking to it, eventually I'll kind of zero in
I
on
mean,
it, right?
maybe.
Because you know those giants? Dude, this would be so much easier if I could. Can you give me a direction? I just want to address you properly. I feel like this is really rude.
No.
Just speaking into the air. Hello?
What you want?
An alliance, a friendship. Basically, you know those giants? We want to avoid them. And it'd be cool if you could help us.
What we get?
How about snacks?
What are snacks?
Snacks are like little beasties, kills, whatever. You guys can eat whatever we kill.
You don't have enough kills to get us the amount we need.
Well, not the amount you need. I mean, you're still going to be going out there. I'm just saying extra. Extra.
What you get us, we can't get.
What about hag? Have you ever had haggis?
Haggis, that's where you get it. It all makes sense now. No. What that?
It's like this really, really tasty. It's really ugly food, but it's like really good. It's like considered a delicacy. Like the eyes hate it, but the mouth buds love it. In fact, if I could just see you, I could, we could be friends. We could figure this out. We can negotiate.
So, eventually,
Because I just want to see it so I can cast animal friendship on him, is the point.
right.
Is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
It's the thing I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Now it's not coming out.
So, you see something. I'm shook. I'm like, ah. You see from above you, you realize that there are literally like 40 of these raptors in the trees above you. You finally really get a look at them, and you just see glowing eyes, yellow eyes and tails. And
Am I looking at one of
feathers
I just want to look at one of the alphas. Do I see one of the alphas?
you can't tell from up here. They're hiding in the bushes. You just realize where they are. You look up and it's like, oh, there they are. You can't see you can't see a whole raptor. You just know that you see claws and wings and tails and
Guidance on
eyes.
myself. Guidance on myself. You can do this. You can do this, Tucker. You can do this. Okay, so +2 on the next roll. Okay, who's the leader up there? Who's Who's the lady in charge?
None of your business.
Can I speak to none of your business, please?
No.
I'm really a great conversationalist, you know? I'm good.
You said food. Where is it?
It's at the tower. It's at that giant, big pyramid-y rock buildy thing.
You hear like a flutter of like wings and stuff, and you're like, we can't go there, too dangerous.
Yeah, but if we team up, then you can.
What can you do we can't do?
Well, here's the thing. We keep a lookout, you keep a lookout. We all are looking out, we're spread out, looking out, so that we can get there without getting caught. Because if one of us sees something, and we're like, yo, don't go there. We can communicate.
There are only 3 of you. There are more of us.
That's why I want to team up. Who am I talking to? Do I see it yet? Is it kind of becoming the point?
Yeah, sure. You see a raptor that's kind of leaned further out of some of the bushes. You just see a big head.
Listen, Linda.
Linda. That's her name now.
I cast.
I thought it was Nunya.
Nunya.
Nunya. Linda Nunya. I cast Animal Friendship.
Okay. So what do I do for that?
I will tell you because I'm gonna look it up.
Become his friend.
It just works. It just works. It just works.
Just like friendship.
Just like flex tape. It just works.
Yeah. The spell lets you choose the beast in range. Is the beast intelligence 4 or higher? Can't be 4 or higher, right? No, I don't think so. Otherwise, beast save. Yeah. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must hear you. If the beast fails intelligence spell, okay. The beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
Okay.
And spell save is
Let me put it on the
13.
table. Okay. Well. Okay. So, you.
Seeming a lot more friendly now, huh?
No.
Not feeling
It's
more
feeling
friendly?
like I rolled a 17. So, he gave me the 20. Don't be mad at me.
The first roll would have gone so much better.
It would, but it also was like kind of tilted in the cracks. So you know what? So she stands up at her full height and looks down at you from her snoot and says, "You have to make better deal than this."
Can I like whisper to him like we better be ready to run?
In fact, she jumps down from the tree she's hiding and just right in front of you. She stands at her full height. She's probably like 2 feet taller than you, and has her fluffy wings out. She looks like she's doing that like rooster thing where they like get big. You know?
Let's you know what? Fine. Let's blow another spell slot. Can I
Okay.
try this again?
You wanna try
Blow another
again?
spell slot. Yep.
Okay.
Blow 2 spell slots. It's fine. Let's do it.
What do I need?
13. Beat 13.
13. Okay. Well, you got that one.
Second time's the charm,
So
yo.
she kind of chills out a little bit.
So as I was saying,
It may not be as easy to convince all the rest, though.
I don't need all the rest. I just need a few of you guys just to give us a heads up in the event of we come across giants. All I want you to do is just help us avoid the giants on the way to that giant place where you can't get to, and we'll come back with something tasty for you. Something a delicacy that you normally couldn't get.
So you see her kind of flap her wings and fly back up into the tree. You see a bunch of the raptors kind of come in close, and they're all just kind of conversing in there. You guys hear a crazy cacophony of chirping and roaring and growling and hissing and
I'm
all that
preparing
great
to
stuff.
run.
Like survival check to know which way to run.
Sure.
Let's do
Like,
it.
like we're all just looking around like we need to make sure. Oh, that's much better. 17 on the die, so 19, 12,
Survival
17,
gives
18,
some,
19.
Okay, 19. Ouch. What'd you get, Artir?
9.
9. You're feeling
I'll
like
grab him.
you're feeling like in your experience with other creatures, they're probably not going to go too far from their kill. So you think maybe if you get far enough away, it won't be a problem. You think maybe if you just kind of go away from that.
Ask, how big is this boar?
The boar is huge. It's the biggest thing you've ever damn seen. It's the biggest. It's like bigger than a rhino. It's gigantic.
Okay. Because I was like, there's a lot of these things.
Yeah.
How could one simple boar?
It is not a simple boar. It's a very big one. So the one that you charmed comes back down and says, "You bring us snack now, and we help you later."
All we want is just to help us to avoid the giants on the way to
bring
the
us
thing.
snack now, and we help you later.
I Archer's butt.
Not in the way that
No,
most of you
no,
probably wanted
no,
to happen,
no.
unfortunately.
No,
Like, maybe he'll just give me one of these legs.
no,
Just one.
no.
We still have a bunch of rations.
Any requests?
No, something big.
Okay, so from here, do I like something big? Like how big?
Big.
Like this big?
Bigger.
I'm not asking for all of your help. I'm just asking for a couple of you guys.
Big. Bigger. Do you see it look over at the boar? Find one of these. Bring one.
Hey, has anybody seen Sarok?
No.
Because
I'm trying to hide. I'm pretending he's
that
not
we could feed him.
existing.
Feed him to the boar.
Okay. Let's go hunting, I guess. All right.
Okay.
How about I'll hunt it down, but so we don't have to come all the way back into your lair, because that's just rude. I don't want to do that. Why don't at least one of you come with us? Along the way,
No,
we'll find you something big.
no. You kill it. Then
Yeah,
you
we'll
have-
kill it. We'll kill it.
No, you find and you kill. Then you have right to our help.
Right. But if you just come with us,
No.
don't help us, and then we find it, kill it, that way we don't have to come back. We're just
We
saving
can
time.
hunt much better than you can. We would always be helping you, no matter what.
Wish I had to speak with animals right now, so I
Fine. What about a bunch of stuff? Can I just bring you a bunch of stuff that equals a big thing?
No.
Okay.
Prove you can do it.
All right. Let's fine. Let's go back to where we killed those snakes. See if they're still there.
The big snakes, they ain't there no more. Something made those. Probably the other raptors. Things don't last long in this jungle.
Okay, so I'll you guys just I don't know, come with me. Come on, let's go.
Where are we going and what are we doing?
We're going on a hunt
Why?
because we're going to enlist the raptors' help
Why?
so that we can avoid the giants,
Why?
so that we can get to the ziggurat.
Is there any other kinds of animals that may be less demanding you could have tried to talk to and had aided their help, like birds? Or
Maybe. It's definitely possible.
But you
Yeah,
just had to
that's
talk
definitely
to
a thing.
raptors.
That is possible, yeah, because they're fun.
Right.
But yeah, that's definitely possible.
But
that
they're
I could have talked to
dangerous.
something else. All kinds of animals I could have talked to, probably.
But it just had to be the raptors.
Apparently, yeah.
I think you're going senile.
Could we try and find something else along the way? Maybe make it a bit easier?
Sure. You know what? Here's the thing. We'll find something along the way, and if they don't help us, we'll just kill them and feed them to the raptors so the raptors will help us. Winning?
They seem to want something a lot bigger than what.
Yeah, but we'll just get a
most
lot of
likely.
big things. We'll just get a lot of little things, and it'll equal big. Yeah.
Did it, like,
Just
because
adds
I
up.
couldn't understand the raptors, did it look like when he was trying to convince them about lots of small things that I get that they were.
You have no idea. They were
Uh,
speaking chirps and garbled hissing
But,
noises.
like, any gestures towards the big thing or.
No, just the raptors don't gesture. They're
Okay,
raptors.
they're
They stand still and make noise. You know, they don't have hands. They really do, but they're like little and sad. So
Look, all I'm saying is, if we're gonna get through this jungle without being seen by the giants, we need help. Because the next time we see a giant, they're probably going to kill us.
And it has to be raptors.
No, it doesn't have to be raptors. So let's go find something. That's what I'm
All
saying.
right.
We either find something to help us, or we feed that something to the raptors, and the raptors help us.
Then lead the way. It's all your plan.
All right.
You've got to
Kill
do
a
it all.
giant and
feed them to the raptors.
Let's go track down.
They'd be impressed. If you managed to kill a jungle giant and feed it to the raptors, they would be impressed with you.
Yeah,
I can
but we'd
tell
have
you
to
that.
ambush. We'd have to ambush a giant.
However, you'd have to ambush and kill an 18-foot jungle giant. And I'm not going to say I wouldn't be impressed either if the three of you managed to do that with not all three of you getting crushed in the first turn. I will be truly impressed. So please, if that's what you want to do, Artir, you dream big. You do it.
Shh, quiet. I'm listening.
For boars.
Are you going to try to convince one to come back with you to be eaten?
You just find a boar that's sad.
I'm listening for something giant, something big,
Oh, okay.
something barreling through the jungle.
Okay, roll a perception.
20.
So, yes, there is lots of sound in this jungle.
Anything standing out?
I mean, it's hard to tell. You
Like
hear
an elephant?
No, there's no elephants in this jungle. Not that kind of jungle. Sorry.
Giraffes?
No, giraffes aren't jungle creatures.
Savannah.
Savannah, yeah.
There are.
I knew that because I'm a druid.
I know where giraffes are. Only because I'm a druid. That's the only way you can know. Is if you're a druid, that's how you learn. No, this is the kind of jungle that has like boars and like tigers and like snakes and hidden things. You know what I mean? Think like Jungle Book kind of jungle. There's no lions in here. There's no elephants though. It's not that kind of jungle either.
Could we
But
find a big fat orangutan?
I mean, you could. They're pretty smart though.
I mean, they might be
Good job.
related to the apelings. Do you really want to kill their uncle? Feed them to raptors?
I'm just spitballing ideas.
So
see what
you
sticks.
you get the idea that this jungle probably also has other dinosaurs. If it has raptors, it's probably got lots of creatures. Whatever is here, whatever it is, they're the kind of creatures that either are going to hide or they're good at running. That's what you that's what you kind of you understand from listening to this. You understand that either it can hide or it can run. That's what they do here.
Okay. So can I find something? Like, so what's just something that picks out? Give me a direction. Like, I'm at a mall here, you know?
I've got a
Shopping mall.
directory in front of me.
Yeah, like, it's like, point me to the
I've
food
wandered
court.
off to Hot Topic.
I found Hot
Point me to the
Topic.
food court. Point me to the food court.
Roll a survival check to try to find. Are you so you want to just find a prey animal of some kind? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, some sort of prey animal, preferably. Maybe if they operate in packs, that's fine too.
Okay.
I'll re-up on my my ritual talk to beasts.
Okay.
Or Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oops, that
Bed
hit.
Bath
that
and
typed
Beyond.
it.
Just talk to. I'd like to try to convince
The
the
jungle
depressed
mall.
boar to come with us.
22.
22. Okay, so you find a couple different sets of tracks that you realize must be some kind of pack animals. You see one that has like hoof prints that are kind of like going on like this, rounded. You recognize them as it's got to be some kind of boar, but it also has 2 extra points on it. And that has one big set and then 4 smaller sets that are going with it. You also see
I can't kill a mama boar.
You also see another set that looks like 2 sets of footprints that looks like probably some kind of, like not a zebra, but some kind of horse type creature. And you also see another set of a single creature that's probably a big dinosaur of some kind. You're not sure what kind, but whatever it is, it's very big.
That's not bad.
Like bigger than the raptors kind of thing?
It's much bigger than the raptors. Like the raptors' footprints, by comparison, were probably like this big. This thing's footprints are big.
Okay, so we probably don't want to go after that because I'm guessing that's probably a T-Rex.
It is
So-
not a T-Rex.
You said herd animal.
Yes.
That's
herd animal.
T-Rexes aren't herd animals.
Okay.
It doesn't have claws.
Herd.
I heard. You heard?
You heard? It doesn't have claws?
You heard?
Okay, so let's see if I can track that down.
Okay, the big thing? The great big dinosaur? Okay.
Yes. I'm going to move stealthy, though. I don't want it to track me down before I track it down.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
That would be a 10. 10.
A
I got
10.
a 10 for stealthiness.
Okay. So you go. Sorry. Here we go. Okay. So you start stealthing in the forest. What are you two doing? Artir and Lily. How are you?
Probably
Do we have- should we-
trying to follow him.
Yeah, I guess we should follow him.
Okay.
Because I've been in the woods before, but this is
Not the jungle.
Not the
This is the
jungle.
jungle.
But I'm gonna be stealthy. I'm gonna send like my cat with
Better than
him,
his.
invisible, like with him, just so we don't lose him.
Okay.
A good old 12.
Good old 12. All right.
No. Let's see, 8.
So you guys are trashing your way through the jungle, just crashing through all the bushes and trees, just like, get these out of my face.
Doing a bit better than
And I know.
Eldritch blast every now
Yeah,
and
just
then.
that. You're standing there, you're just like, it's like, oh God.
Oh,
You see
sorry.
birds flying everywhere.
Allergy.
You kicking through. Oh, sorry. There's a flower over there. You walk past a flower that smells really bad, and all of you are like, ah,
Blow
really
it up.
like, oh God, burn it, kill it now. But eventually, you come across a pack of dinosaur name that I cannot describe to you because it has so many letters in it. Big dinosaur. It looks kind of like a triceratops, but the kind that had the fins on their head that had a bunch of horns on the top. You know, those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just
It has
I can't say
it has like 14 letters in it, and it's too many. So you see a pack of those. You see a bunch of them. There's probably at least 4.
Are they carnivores?
They are not carnivores. You see them. They're
Herbivores?
kind of in this sunken. It's not really a river, but it's kind of like a stream that's like the plant life has grown over it a little bit. So it's kind of damp, and they're pushing into it to like get plants to come out eating like little critters and bugs that are in it. They're not carnivores though,
omnivores. They eat
Omnivores.
bugs and
Yeah.
fish and stuff.
like cows, dinosaur cows.
So I'll walk up to him.
They're very big. They're large size, a thick-skinned dinosaur with a frill around its neck, several horns that protrude from it. Does it say how tall it is? It's huge. Oh no, it's large. I'm sorry. It's a large creature, so it's bigger than a horse.
So you can ride it.
You could. I'm not saying you should, but you could.
So I guess I'm gonna hide again. But
So you see one kind of look up.
Nope.
Oh, what you want?
Hi. Sorry to bother you guys. What? Anyway, so me and my friends who think they're being stealthy right now. You can see them
them,
obviously. Yeah.
oh no, I got a 7 to hide. So yeah, no.
I mean, they just see you. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Anyway, we are looking to get to that big, big stony thing over yonder
Why?
structure. Well, because we gotta go talk to this ugly hag girl. Anyway, it's politics. It's
The
not
big
important.
purple one.
Yes, you know her.
I see her, not know her.
Yeah. Does she hang out around the
Yes.
giant thing? Yeah. You guys go over there?
Sometimes.
Can we come with you? Maybe.
I don't know why not.
Yeah. Do you mind if we just kind of like?
You see while you're talking to him, he's definitely like eyeing up your teeth and hands, and he's not seeing tooth and claw, so it looks like he's like, well.
Hey man.
You see him definitely like,
Does he smell like the raptors?
this? He does? Well, I
'Cause
don't
he's-
know. He probably does, but this thing doesn't
He
seem to
did breathe
mind.
on me, I'm sure. Anyway, like, cause we were talking to the raptors over yonder. There's like a huge pack of them about to
Yes.
feast on a boar.
Lots, many.
Yeah, and they're not too far away from here, and they're like really not very helpful. They're actually kind of mean.
Oh, they're raptors, so yes.
Yeah, right. But I mean, like that's just stereotyping, right? Just to assume that they're raptors and they're not going to be helpful.
No,
I mean, that's just.
it's not. They kill my people. So no.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Tell you what.
Let me tell you something.
If you escort us to that giant rock thing to see the purple lady, we will protect you from the raptors. How's that sound? Sound
Roll
like
your
a plan?
persuasion.
Do we know what like he's saying?
No. You just hear the dinosaur going like,
That would be a 9.
a 9. I wish I could make the sound that I feel like these dinosaurs are making, but that is impossible for a human to make. So, Anyway,
Sure
so
can
in 9, you see it kind of look over at its little herd. It's like 5 of them in total. And he turns back like, I don't know if we could trust you with all them. There are many of them and few of us.
Let me prove it to you. How can we prove it? How can we gain your trust? I mean, aside from the fact that I'm actually talking to you right now, how many of our types actually take the time to talk to you?
True. Very true. You just want to go to temple, yes?
Yeah, we just want to go to temple, and we just don't want to get harassed by those ugly green giants. You just need an escort, because we just don't want to get caught by them.
We'll take you to the temple.
Dude, you guys are awesome.
But
Fair enough.
should we encounter any danger, that is your...
We got you.
Okay.
We got
We
you.
will not assist you.
No, that's fine. You know what? Just like sit up, just like watch. It'll be fun.
No, we will leave. We will run.
Oh, yeah, I mean, because you know what? Those horns, they're all just aesthetic. Why charge anything with them? Why attack anything with them, right? I mean, that's...
No, we
You
fight.
don't want to get blood all over them.
No. Like, you look up and there is blood on them. Like, no, we will just not help you. So you two see him negotiating with dinosaurs. You have no idea what's going on.
Can I have broken out like a pack of cards of the two of us?
Yeah, just
playing
like-
Go Fish.
So you see them sort of all...
Wait. Hey, do you think you'd like us better? Do you guys like music?
What music?
Do you guys like good music?
What is music?
Like noises, pleasant noises that have rhythm
Like
and melody.
tree falling?
Like tree falling, but like rhythmically, like da 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 da, not just da, just da 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 da. We'll do a show for you, and you'll just like us more. It'll be fun.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Fair enough. I wonder if I should blow an animal friendship slot on it. Okay, well let's just go. Let's
So
get on
you
here.
see the dinosaur.
Yeah.
You see the
We got to
five-
ride, guys. We got to ride.
You
We
see
gotta
the
ride.
5 of them.
Did they say anything about letting us ride them, or just
We're not that friendly.
then we
yet.
don't have a ride?
I'm not.
You have a guide.
We have a guide.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Semantics.
So I like that you just over there just brownies. Brownies!
This guy has.
Brownies.
know?
He's talking to animals. None of us can understand.
It's fine. I just made
Like
some brownies.
we're playing cards. Like, oh, he's talking to us now. Let's
So
put the
you
cards
see
away.
the dinosaurs all kind of like get up, and some of them were kind of knelt down, and they all stand up, and you see the one that you were talking to kind of like give like a resounding roar, and the other ones kind of follow with it.
And I'm actually going to, once we get closer to where the giant territory is, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace. I want us all moving as stealthy as possible.
Okay.
Even
So,
as stealthy as
are
giant marauding dinosaurs can be.
How many people can you cast that on, or can you cast it
It's
on the
a
dinosaurs?
radius.
Yeah, it's a radius.
Okay, so some of the dinosaurs would have it too. Then I would assume if it's big enough.
It's like a 30-foot radius or something.
I think it is.
Yeah,
big
30 or
spell.
20. I think it's at least 20 feet radius.
Okay.
And it gives you a bonus 10.
So you all begin to travel with the dinosaurs. They sort of allow you into like the inner circle of where they are, sort of.
Can I pet one?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you if you want to. Okay, so you pet a dinosaur.
Do you like it?
It doesn't really seem to care about it. It doesn't really.
I'm
I'm
happy.
sure it doesn't notice you.
I'm
I
happy.
mean,
That's all
it
that matters.
notices, but it's like when you pet a cow and they're just kind of like, okay.
I'm happy.
It's like, you know what? That's all I need. It was kind of rough. Had that like bristly. It had some hairs on it. You know, that weird, like when you pet a manatee. I did that once. It was rad. So, anyway, they start guiding you towards the temple, and they're just kind of taking you along there. And occasionally, you see some of the other like more predatory creatures actually like look at these things, and it seems like they make the decision like, I don't know, that's gonna be worth it to fight one of those. And being that they also don't have any like babies with them too. Like you in particular, since you are a druid and you've paid attention to this kind of thing, it seems like these are the kind of creatures that like maybe only desperate predators are gonna try to like I gotta eat now, but not these. So, and you make your way towards the temple. And as you get closer and closer, you start to hear more of that like rhythmic footstep of giants. More and more.
Okay,
and
so
more.
like I'm gonna cast this Pass Without Trace now. All right. And so guys, get a roll stealth. You get a +10.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
That is a
26.
31.
Wow, you're
28.
really sneaky. Okay, so you get
And then whatever these are, they got a +10.
They get something. So you make your way into around the outside of the temple. You're still in the tree line when the dinosaurs stop, and you can see that I don't think that you're probably. How long does Speak with Animals last? I know I asked you like
about
right
10
when
minutes,
you
but I
shoved
gotta
that in
keep
your
kind of.
face.
We're about 10 minutes,
Okay, so you can
so
see.
I'd have to ritual cast it again.
You can see that they've stopped in the way that's like, okay, well you're here now, so we're gonna go.
I don't know how to convey to animals. So I was like, thank you.
They don't. They have no idea.
Says thank you.
Right, because you haven't spent your hour casting right now.
And you see them all kind of
Well,
turn
it's an extra
around
10
and
minutes.
keep on going, and they just kind of head back. So you see the bottom of the temple. This thing is gigantic. One brick of this temple is the size of a house. Like this temple is huge. There are full trees that are growing into this temple. You see like whole like plots of like grass. Like the bricks that make up the size of this temple, that if you took one of them, you could live on one. You could start a farm on these. They're huge. You don't see the entrance from the side that you're on, but you do see hill giants and jungle giants who are just sort of cleaning up parts of the temple. You see them kind of like scraping
Like
the
they're
moss.
working together?
Yes. And you see them kind of like scraping the moss off some parts of the temple, and you see like the hill giants are putting it into like a cart. It looks like they made it around like half of this side. It looks like they're cleaning it off specifically to like make it look nice again.
And do a cart? It must be a really big cart.
It's a big old cart.
Like a cart that maybe we could like sneak and hide in?
I mean, if you wanted to. It's a hill giant that's manning it, so they don't have any like big animals that they're using to like move the carts. The giants themselves are just picking it up.
So, okay.
Where are they moving the carts to? Like,
So it looks like you see one of the giants kind of going toward the side. They seem to have created like a pile, like a mulch pile that they're just kind of dumping everything into.
so they're not like taking them into the woods or into the temple.
No, there's like a corner that they're all just like dumping it in.
And does it appear to be like just regular old moss? Nothing special about it?
No, all the moss is just moss and like vines and jungle growth.
So are the giants like, you said they've like gotten like halfway? Like,
Halfway on this side, you can see
So-
the side behind the temple where you're at is still covered in plants.
So are they all looking one way?
I mean, more or less. Not like, they're looking around. They're not standing completely still facing one direction. But in a way, yes. In a way, they're all kind of, like, a lot of the jungle giants are kind of just standing around, like, working, and the hill giants seem to be doing most of the work with, like, giant, like, they're using, like, swords and, like, big shovel kind of things to just scrape.
Well, I'm gonna point towards where the giants like more or less aren't looking and say, maybe we could go that way. Like
Maybe. Well, would I know if typically hill giants and jungle giants get along at all? Like, is
Roll a knowledge nature, I guess.
Nature?
I
Yeah.
have that.
So do I.
Do you want some help?
Well, I rolled a 15.
15. You don't know much about jungle giants, but as far as you know, hill giants are usually too dumb to work with other people. So you're surprised by this. I mean, just thinking about how smart the jungle giants seem to be as comparison to the hill giants, that you're surprised that they would want to work with hill giants. Being that hill giants are like, we throw a big rock. Good. you did it.
So
You
maybe,
did it, buddy.
Yeah, we should try
Congratulations.
to circle around the temple the way they've already finished.
Okay.
Because I feel like
You
most
want to
people.
take
Would,
the long way around?
I feel like
Yes.
most people would probably clean from the door out,
Yeah, they start
not
door.
to the door.
Well, the idea is to find the moss. and
No,
find whether-
you said the idea was to talk to the hag.
You're right, to find the hag.
yeah, we want to get to the hag, and if they're probably cleaning from the door, so you think that we probably could go to the door.
Do you think so that you think the hag's in that giant rock temple thing? Maybe she's not like out encamped somewhere.
No, I think she's in there. It seems like the best place to be.
Okay, well, we're really sneaky, and they're not covering the door, right? Is anyone guarding the door?
You
We
don't
can't
see the
see it.
door.
Oh, we don't see
That's
the
how
door.
big this temple is. You like if this was the corner of this temple, you guys are like this big. like
Can we tell if we're on the back side of it, the
Real
far
small.
way around it?
you're not sure. You're not sure what side you're on. But
Well-
Artier made a good point about the cleaning.
I
So
could go over there, and I'm probably going to be within range. So if I see something, I could send you guys a message.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
About 2 hours, about an hour.
well, you have to stay within a range of him.
so
is the
Yeah.
thing.
sure.
So we can all move together. We'll go. Fine. We'll go. You're the way around to avoid the big stompy things. I guess that
We-
kind of makes sense.
We could probably stay in the woods too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay hide in the tree line. Move quietly.
I did something good.
You did it! Okay. So you guys begin to sneak around the outside of the tree
Probably
line
take a
towards the clean side of the temple. And sure enough, I mean, it takes a while to get around this. It's a big giant temple. Like if you're this small, it's like, you know, you get around to like that corner of the temple. And you do indeed see like a big grand like entryway that they've built. Like it's up a few levels up, and it's a big like squared off like just a hole into the temple basically. And then there's like pillars coming out and like 2 or 3 steps down, and then a long stretch of big stone pathway. And you see that all has been scrubbed clean. There's no plant life growing between the cracks. There's nothing like that. It looks like they've managed to clear that area out. And on the very top of the temple, you see that there are a few giants up there cleaning off the big golden snake statue that was on the top.
Okay. What's is daylight?
Yeah, it's still daytime. It's probably like midday.
Midday.
Probably it might be a little afternoon, but not too you know.
So
It's
maybe we
hot.
should wait till the
It's hot
cover
as
at
heck
night
out here.
and sneak in.
Well, does it look like the giants are busy because they're cleaning off something reflective? Doesn't mean they can see what's going on in the ground.
Good question. Roll perception to see if you can figure out what's going on up there.
Ooh.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless
You're
you.
good.
17 plus 2, so 19.
19. So, as far as you can tell, they probably might not be able to see you, being that it's gold. But you think if they go around to the other side where there's more plant life on it, that they might have a better chance. If they even look down there.
So if we don't give them a reason to look, we should be okay just kind of
You
slipping.
do actually see, though, that the two up there are not hill giants cleaning off the statue. It looks like you see 2 jungle giants up there who are very careful about cleaning off the golden statue.
And they're concentrating on that golden statue.
I mean, they are.
Well,
They
again,
sure are.
So now
Does-
would be a good time to sneak in.
could I learn anything about like looking at the statue, like what god or deity this is supposed
You're
to be
not
for?
sure. That's an old, whatever it is, that's an old god. That's something
It's
that.
not something I dug up in my
No,
library. At
no,
home.
something that you have seen before.
Alright.
It may not even be a god, as far as you know. It could be something else. It could be something that somebody worshipped at one point that maybe not even one of the main 6.
Well, we could try and get in there, or we could try and hope that they don't notice us while we wait till night.
Well, I mean, it'd probably take them all day to do this, and at night, then they're probably going to be down actually guarding the doors, too. So either we have to come up with a really good story, or we should try to sneak towards the doors now and still try to come up with a really good story
If we get caught.
if we get caught.
I feel like is there any giants near the door?
Not really. They're close by, and it wouldn't take them long to get to where you are if they ran. You know. But
steps.
I mean, but they're not super close to the door. They would have to get there. But they're just kind of.
I don't see anything else. Can I do and we're just looking at the edge, right?
Yeah, like you're over around like here, and the entrance is like in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. Just you guys hang out right here a second. I'm going to scout a little closer to make sure there's no one else watching the door.
I do have a familiar that maybe could do that too.
Or you could have the familiar do that too. Yeah, that's the thing you
I
can
mean,
do.
he's invisible, but it might be a little easier for him to see.
So you send
It
your
might be. Yeah.
invisible cat
Thank you for contribution.
kind of going closer towards the temple. And it doesn't seem to report anything outright. Like, there's nothing hiding behind the pillars. There's nothing on the pillars. It seems like everything's all clear for now.
So right now, for now, everything's all clear. Everybody's working on the outside. Nobody's on the inside.
So what do you say? No time like the present?
No time like the present.
Okay.
All right. We'll stay kind of in the wood line, kind of like under the cover of the wood line. We'll just keep an eye on it. So when they're both focused on that statue, just kind of.
Okay. So, yeah, you managed to pull that off. You don't have 2 hours of time. The giants are very focused, and you use the cover of the trees to get, like, to the middle, and then use the pillars. And everything's so big here, you don't really have a hard time hiding behind things, you know. And you make your way to the entrance. It's not dark inside. It seems that they've lit all the torches going down the gigantic stairs. Well, that's right. You have to get up the giant stairs. So just kidding. We're going to back up a little bit. You are at the bottom of 3 big old stairs. I mean, like, they are taller than the 3 of you.
And
Each
only my
step
familiar
is?
can fly.
Each step. Each block of this temple is 10 by 10.
Okay.
It's a big giant block.
Okay, so
we have rope in that.
Artier. Put your hands against the stairs.
I
Against the
have a
giant stair block.
familiar
Put your hands
that
up.
I have a familiar that can fly, and we have an immovable rod and rope.
Yeah, and I have an artier that I can climb on.
Yeah, but he's not very tall.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's tall, I can just kind of.
Or I have a familiar that can fly and press a button, and we have an immovable rod and rope.
Yeah.
I take out my 50 foot of hempen rope.
Like,
I like that idea.
Or we have a solution that is not mine. That'll probably work too. Sure. Yeah.
And not require you to step
You
on.
got us here. Let us do something.
Yeah. Let's do that thing.
to
Yeah.
be fair.
Let's
to
do
be
that
fair.
thing because apparently it'd be a lot easier, which it is. So yeah, let's do the easier thing. That's fine.
So you use with the combination of a rope and a movable rod and your familiar, the 3 of you managed to scale these stairs without much trouble. Just kind of.
Mr. Hard Mode over here.
It's like, no, I want to do it with no help, no companions, all by myself. And you climb up the big stairs. So now you see down into the thing. It drops like a long way down in there. Lots of stairs that are going down. So that'll be fun to go down the stairs. You also see they have lit all the torches, and so it's lit all the way inside. And inside, you see the temple is like filled with giants. Like, you don't even have to go in there. You know that there are giants in there. You can hear them. You can see some of them as they walk past the entrance. It looks like they're doing the same kind of cleanup work inside there. You see, while you're standing there, you see a hill giant walk by with a cart full of like vines and plants.
Spring cleaning.
Yeah, is there any way we could try to listen to hear what they're talking about?
Sure.
Just perception.
It's echoey in there, so
Well, I try to
Speaking in
listen real
common.
hard,
they are. Well, a combination of common and giantish.
but just try to listen real hard. Sorry, check my perception. 12.
12. Does anybody speak giantish at all?
Oh, no. Unless it's related to infernal.
No. Giantish is also kind of like
It's not like primordial, is it?
no.
That would be helpful. Sylvan?
No. Kinda.
I speak Sylvan.
So does my cat.
So, what? Not really though. It would be like a really primitive, because they're kind of like fae, sort of. But anyway, so you get the gist of their conversation is a lot of things like, hey, get that vine over there, you missed one, and then like, I'm getting it, I got it, get out of my way. You know,
Dad.
They're spring
Phil.
cleaning. They're doing spring cleaning.
But
Yeah.
there's no discussion of why they're doing this. It's all
No,
just-
it's just a lot of like work conversation. Like, oh, pick up that stick. Like, you pick it up. I don't want to get it. You get it. See if I care.
Should we sneak our way deeper into the,
let's
thing?
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I send my familiar ahead to scout it out a little, or
I don't know, can you?
ah? He's
Okay.
invisible.
So you send your familiar in, and it goes down. And as soon as she gets in there, she looks around and just like, a lot of giants.
Yeah, there's a lot of giants. Is there any way that it notices the hag, or does it have to go deeper?
Doesn't see the hag outright. There is a way down further. Most of where the floor is here is one of those temples where it's like it has like walkways and then like a bunch of statues, and you go up walkways, statues, walkways, and then there's a closed area on the very top, but it also goes down. And in the very center, it seems like there's some kind of big like altar and like a platform of some kind that you could, if you were on any of the levels, you could look down onto the platform.
So what you're saying is this is not very handicap accessible.
It is not, because if you're a giant and you're handicapped, you're probably gonna die.
Giant society.
Because giants. Because they'd be like,
Would there be any
Leave.
way I could try to recognize like the setup of the temple of where the hag might likely be, if she'll be at the top or the bottom?
your best, that's it. That's all you know. She's
That's-
either at the top or she's at the bottom. One or the other.
So yeah,
there's no way.
I'm gonna tell these guys there's two possibilities. We either have to go down or up and avoid giants.
Either way, they're going to be giants.
Yeah, either way there's giants.
Well, I feel like if we have to get away quickly, going down is a lot easier than going up, right?
Yes, but either way we're trapped. It's gonna take us a while to get up these stairs, up and down these stairs.
Right, but if we go up the stairs and we don't get caught, it's easier to get down rather than trying to get away going up.
So you want to check up too?
I say it'd probably be the best way to go first.
All right, so we're gonna go up.
Okay. So you start to, well, first you go down the stairs
Yeah.
onto the first walkway. Now, to your left, like a while, a ways ahead of you, I'm talking like maybe like 200 feet to your left, at the corner of the side of this temple, you see a giant is over there. Two hill giants are standing over there arguing about who's going to pull the cart. You don't have to translate that. That's easy to tell. You know an argument when you see one. They're definitely arguing about who's going to pull that cart. And to your right, you see a jungle giant is taking a nap, kind of like leaned up against the wall. And he's got his arms crossed, and he's just kind of like, he's standing up napping.
I want to check. I want to take a kind of peer closer to, like, is he actually napping?
Oh yeah,
Or is he just pretending?
he's
to nap?
out.
He's like out.
He's like got the drool,
Okay.
you know, he's done. He's done for, he's out.
So, path of least resistance?
Does it look like it's the same way either way? we
It's the
go?
same way either way to get to the stairs,
So yeah, let's try to sneak by the sleepy guy.
because there's
Yeah.
2 sets of stairs.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I could cast enough levels of sleep to put out a giant.
No.
I couldn't roll enough dice.
I don't think sleep goes that high.
It can, but I've only hit second level.
You maybe could put 1 hill giant to sleep if you mowed max, maybe.
If we did some damage on the hill giant, it would
But
probably
that
help.
would attract other giants.
Right.
But it's a jungle giant. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's pointless. That's a pointless endeavor. You go towards.
Is it wearing
jungle
shoes?
giant.
With
No.
laces?
It is not. I know what you wanted to do.
Yeah,
But
I
unfortunately,
think everyone knows.
these giants are heathens and they do not care about your
Could
shoes.
we do that? Could we AT one of these?
I just. I mean, you could. I'm not saying you can't. Remember that.
We might
Remember
need to
that
know
when you guys inevitably fight a giant, because you will. If I have any say in this matter, you will fight a giant.
And
So,
at some point a dragon, or else it's not.
listen. Don't read my mind. Okay, so you go towards the right. So I want all of you to roll your stealth check to get past the
um,
sleeping giant.
I'm gonna give us all bardic inspiration.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
my
gonna-
last
I'm gonna-
3
I
do
need
it
a
for the
D6.
day.
I don't have my D6.
And,
No, I
uh,
can only give 2. Because I
Ah.
can only give you guys 2. I can't give myself bardic. So you guys get a d6.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you guidance.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, I don't think I need it because I rolled a 20.
Well, I can't
Yeah.
retract it, so you have it.
Plus his 10, and I got a 1,
Is
31.
Is Pass Without Trace still up?
How long does it last?
Like an hour?
Then yeah, you didn't take that long.
Okay.
So yeah, 31.
31. Okay.
You giving me that guidance?
Yeah, I'm giving you that guidance.
That was
That good guidance.
wasn't in my thing. Ooh. How much guidance is that?
You roll a d4.
I roll it myself? Okay.
You also have pass
You don't
without
want my
trace.
roll.
So I
Yeah.
had 10.
Yeah.
So that is a total of 15.
15. Wow. Would you roll a 1?
Rolled a 2.
Well,
Well,
Okay.
actually, no. I get a plus, so 18.
18. There you go. There you go.
Okay, and I'm like
I baited into the wall, okay?
yeah, I'm like a 32.
Okay. So you all begin to walk past the giant. Okay. And you get like just past it. You get like just past the giant when you hear him go like he looks around a little bit. And he sees Artir. And you guys he doesn't see. You see him look directly at Artir. And he's standing there, goes, "What are you doing here, little one?"
You want to sleep with a hat.
I wanna speak to the hag.
Why?
I wish to help her find whatever she needs.
Who sent you?
One of her sisters.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, I'm good with those.
I'm here to return her eye.
Her sister's eye that we moved out of her.
I'm sure that'll go really well.
Okay, come on. Oh my. That
Maybe you
is-
should trade dice.
Yeah, I should probably use a different one, but I've already rolled it. So that is a total of 9.
Okay. Why is there a satyr in the jungle? And he like leans down. He gets his big face next to you, just like, and he reaches down. And if you're not gonna stop him,
Stop, please. Don't. I'm in the jungle because the jungle is interesting, and I like it here.
and he kind of just picks you up, just holds you, just.
Do you squeak?
He's got our goat.
Probably squeak.
He's got our goat. He's got our goat.
And he walks back over to the stairs. And he puts you down. Get out.
Okay. I'm going to start walking away.
Okay. Are you gonna go out the stairs?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. All right. So you're at the bottom of a 10-foot block. So roll
You gonna
Roll
like
an-
maybe like message, talk to us or something? Like,
roll
hey
an
guys.
acrobatics to jump up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm
Or
is he
athletics.
still watching me?
The giant?
Yeah.
He's standing there. You see, he's got a big dumb grin on his face, like he's like, climb up those stairs. I want to see you do it.
I'm gonna use a different dice.
He's like, haha.
That is a 17.
There you go. There it is. Okay, so you jump up the stairs, and he watches you. And he looks like he's like, haha. He's small.
It's funny.
Maybe you could try a performance or something and entertain him some more.
You seem to like this. Do you like music?
What kind of music?
Oh, I can play almost anything you want.
Like a tree falling?
I could play you a good old foresty song.
Play song then.
Okay. I'm going to. If I have the minute, I'm going to try and use my trusty old enthralling performance.
Okay.
See if you can get everyone in the temple to get
Well,
to
no,
look
it's
at
just
you.
one. I just have to do.
Oh.
He has to make the DC.
But how loud is it? Like, are there other people? Are there other giants in the temple? Maybe it'll stop the fighting giants.
Well, I'm going to play my music,
Okay.
and it's DC that he has spell save DC of probably against my. Open that up.
It's probably wisdom, I'm imagining.
It's
Usually is.
my spell save. It's a wisdom check. My spell save DC is 14.
14? Okay. So you start playing your little jingly jangly jungle song.
Yeah.
You see the two other giants that were over there arguing. Like, oh, they come over. So there's two hill giants kind of standing there. And the jungle giant's got his arms crossed, and they're all just standing there watching you. And eventually you hear like other giants that are like coming around.
I could do this to I think 4 people.
that are coming around. So eventually you're standing there with like 3 jungle giants staring at you,
Perfect. Well, he's keeping them busy.
and like 4 of the hill giants are standing there, and all just watching this tiny goat man dance. And all just-
and play his flute.
So that's happening.
Am I within range to 30 feet of the giant, the big giant that first took him?
The first big one, yes.
Can I? Well, I'm gonna.
I can
Well,
just see
no,
you
no,
hopping
you're
up
not
and down
actually-
to
you're
them
not
tapping
able.
their feet.
So
Because
would I?
Just kind of bouncing.
Because he walked back over to the door. So he picked him up and took him back to the door. So he's gone now.
Yeah, so now's our chance.
I
guys
have
should
a
go.
suggestion. Give me a sec.
So like if the door is here, it's like 200 feet, 200 feet. It's a long way. You guys were like over there because you passed him in the corner. It's like a
I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to cast suggestion on the big one to take him to the hag.
Well, if this works, I can just ask him.
Well,
So, yeah.
why don't we just use now that he's got him distracted? Why don't we just go see the hag? It's the
Because
thing.
we're leaving him behind with giants.
Yeah, who are really entertained and clearly like him.
I mean, to be fair, they are pretty entertained by him.
And the thing is, if they've passed the check, there's no hint of it.
Plus-
He's trying to influence
Plus,
them.
who doesn't like our tier? I mean, he's pretty
Cute.
likable
What do I need?
and cute.
14.
He's adorable.
14
Keep
from
trying to get him
wisdom.
eaten.
Yeah.
I don't try to get him eaten. I try to warn him against getting eaten.
Okay, so you managed to get the big giant and some of the hill giants, and they seem all right with you. What does that do exactly?
They basically just they try to do just about anything that they try to protect me.
So they like you.
They like me a lot.
Okay.
They
They're like
lift you
groupies.
on their shoulders.
They're like
you know,
groupies, basically.
So he leans down and he's like, "You're fun. We'll keep you."
And thus ends the journey of our tier.
And he pats.
Talks to one of the hill giants. Go make some space in our cupboard here.
He like pats your little fluffy head and he's like, "This will be good."
Oh god.
And he's like, "Keep dancing. It's fun."
Just okay.
Okay, so you two see that our
Do you like hamster wheels? Because I think those are in
Yes.
your future.
You see that our tier has been accepted by the giants.
Is thieves can't like is it sign language in your world? Kind of deal, or-
You could use a sign language, yes.
Well, like, because obviously he's a rogue, so he knows thieves can't. So our conversations right now are in thieves can't.
Yeah.
You know thieves can't?
Yeah, I'm a criminal.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Offense.
you could use it like that. Yeah, that's not unreasonable.
Well, thieves can is like it takes about twice as long to convey the information.
Well, that's what I was asking in this world. Is
Yeah,
it
you
more
could
of a
use like a-
sign
you
language
could
instead
use-
of a spoken language?
It's like both. You could use both.
Right. No, because it's like and I thought thieves can't. According to the book, it's like you work in like hidden meanings into
It is.
like double
but
entendres and stuff.
that doesn't mean that you can't like use hand gestures to do that as well.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, you
Right.
could do both.
Yeah, we don't need
to
to
make
do
sure
thieves
that
camp.
we don't have to keep rolling stealth while we're trying to have a conversation.
Right. No, we just have to whisper because they're way over there, and we're just quiet and being
So
stealthy anyway.
Do what then?
Like, well, no, just like, so we think he's going to be okay. Maybe we should go on up. Let's see if we can get a little further
Yeah,
up.
Considered
that's a great
charmed,
idea.
But it doesn't
I'm so
say
glad you
like
thought of
they
that.
specifically have to do what I say.
Second.
I'm just like
Yeah.
I just
I
gestured
could
for
ask
Grandma.
them if they want to.
they're charmed in the sense of like, how cute is that? Like,
Yeah.
aw.
So you get to convince him, hey, maybe you should show me to the hag.
Charmed in the way of like, if a dog is like, I want to go outside, you're like, okay.
You're a dancing monkey right now.
Yes, you are absolutely 100%. They're like, yay!
Dancing monkey.
So yes, they do want you to protect you, and they do want to keep you safe because now you are a pet.
For an hour.
For at least an hour, you are a pet. Now, when that hour runs out, do they know?
It just says if just after an hour it doesn't say, it just ends. They're no longer like the super charmed.
Okay, it doesn't say that they know that you did.
Nothing about knowing. It's just
Okay,
charmed for an hour.
Okay.
And they try to help me,
so
keep me alive.
all right. So you two are going to continue further in.
Yeah.
The giant, you see like some of the giants start to argue in their like giantish language. It's a little common, a little giantish, and eventually you hear the big one be like, "No, it's mine. I found it. You guys can't have it. It's mine." And then some of the hill giants are like, "Oh," and you say, "Get back to work." And so you see them all kind of go do their thing, and he just kind of picks you up, and he has like a little side pouch on his belt, and he just puts you in there.
Okay. How are we going to get out of this one?
Don't worry, we got you. We
You
see
just
this,
see
right?
him like in the pouch,
let's see what the chest
just out of it, like.
What's in there? Maybe there's something like good in there. Just help yourself.
There is a couple animal teeth, some good rocks, and like a single like silver piece. See, good stick, a real good stick, couple good rocks, good stuff.
They won't notice the silver piece. Let's add.
I mean, you could take it. It's real small to him. He's 18 feet tall. You don't even know how he found it.
I know.
Probably when he was picking up a rock, it just kind of got in.
He was like, huh, that's an accident. Okay, so you two are going further down
Yeah, we're up,
or up? You wanted to go up.
Yeah.
because then we could just rappel down.
Okay. So you start to make your way up using the. Oh, who had the immovable rod? It was you. That's right.
One of them.
I was gonna say I know it wasn't you.
It
I
was,
remember you
kind of
said
in my
that.
inventory.
But
yeah.
I have the hag's eye.
I know you have the hag's eye. I know what you have. I will not forget where the hag's eye is. I assure you. So you two begin the traversing upward. You get to the next level of the temple, and you see a group of jungle giants just kind of up there talking to the left of the exit. You don't see any of the hill giants up on this floor, but you see some jungle giants. This floor has been completely cleared of like trees and vines and all that, and it looks like the stairs have been about halfway done up here. And you see the jungle giants are talking about well, you can't tell exactly what they're talking about, but it's definitely about like repairing statues or something, because you see them pointing at some of the broken statues and like making gestures that you could figure out mean like they're probably trying
Restoring
to fix
the
the
temple.
set. Yeah. I mean, you can look at it like that has to be what they're talking about.
Anything to the right?
There is nothing to the right. You can just see that the stairs are over there. So it's like, so how the temple is like there's like two downstairs and upstairs. So like you just came up here, so you'd have to go this way to get to where the stairs are to go up.
All right, let's do it. And I said my familiar real quick over to the right just to make sure there's like no one in the stairwell.
Yeah, you're familiar. You can see there's just nothing that way.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so you two roll your stealth.
You still have my inspiration.
It lasts.
It lasted a good bit of time, like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use guidance on myself. Jeez, that was horrible.
We still have pass without a trace.
I still have passed without a trace, assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
19.
16,
It hasn't been that long.
10, 21.
21. Okay.
19.
19. Okay. So you manage to sneak on past and the giants don't see you. You see them kind of talking, and as you pass like around the corner, you see them start to go back down the stairs. Artir, you're in a giant's pocket,
Yeah.
and you see two giants come down from upstairs. And the giant sitting in the pocket like, hey guys, look, come look what I've done. And like reach in and he pulls you out very carefully. He's not trying to hurt you. He's very careful and he shows you. And they're like, oh look, it's little goat man. What's he do? And they're like, he dances. And then he's like,
okay. And I'll take out my little flute and I'll do the little
like,
song and dance.
he shakes a little bit.
I almost fall over.
Yeah, well, he's careful. He doesn't hurt you. And he's like, just like here's. And you dance.
For their amusement.
Yeah, and they're all like, oh, that's great. What are you going to do with him? He's like, I don't know. I'm going to keep him, though. Like, what are you going to name him? I don't know. Do you have a name?
Yeah,
George.
my name's Artir.
Artie.
Okay.
And
I'm
he's like,
Artie.
okay, Artie. And he puts you back in his little pocket. He's like, you'll be safe in there.
I will love him, and I will pet him, and I will name him George.
That would have been if it was the hill giant. That's a whole different problem. You may get crushed by a hill giant. Jungle giants, they're a little more sophisticated. It's like hill giant, you will get crushed because they'll be like, cute baby. You're like, oh. So anyway, you two, we'll just say you reach the top of the temple with pretty much no trouble. You pass out a trace, you just kind of
pass out a trace for Billy.
It takes forever and it is exhausting. They have been gone for an hour.
Okay, so pass without trace ran out.
And you
But we made it to the
are
top.
at
We made it to
the
the top.
top of the temple. Up here, you can see that they've sort of made a makeshift camp of sorts. But not for a lot of giants. It looks like maybe only like 2 or 3 of the important giants probably come up here. But you also see in the center of the room, there has been an altar that they have set up. And next to this altar is like a big, like cushy pile of like leaves and stuff and rocks. It seems to have been set up to be like a big like armchair. And in that armchair, you see a big purple woman with a big, nasty, disgusting-looking face. She's like one big arm and one like really skinny arm. She's got like gross teeth and a big, nasty nose and like warts and big yellow eyes. And she's kind of sitting there, and she's like kicking her legs and just sitting there in the throne. She's got black, scraggly hair that comes down in like stringy bits. She is probably about the same size as one of the hill giants. So that's like 14 feet. 12 to 14. So she's probably about 12 feet
Is
tall.
she kicking like playfully? Like, is she like young hag? Like,
She's kicking her feet, just kind of like just doing this, kicking her feet, sitting in a chair.
like she's like the cool hag of the group. She's like the cool person of the group.
You don't know. She's just doing that.
Dude, you're like a teenager. You do stupid stuff like that, right? I know you could connect with her. You like trade
Yeah, but she looks like a
beauty
grandma.
tips or something.
I was prepared to talk to the hag.
I mean,
Don't worry, we're gonna convince the hag to summon the giant that is carrying you around.
Okay.
Yeah, because actually, he'll probably want to show you off to the hag. I mean, really, you're just that cool.
Well, that's his job. He's got to figure out how to convince the giant.
okay. So yeah, the hag is just kind of.
Could I
Other
use, because I have the Mask of Many Faces, can I use that to kind of make my skin look a little bit more like her shade of purple?
So you're trying. Okay.
Just to try to.
Yeah. So you make yourself a little more purple. Well, you're purple anyway, right?
Yeah,
You're trying
but
to
I'm
darken
a
your.
little paler, like
Okay.
lavender.
Yeah, she's like a darker purple.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to like
overalls.
maybe camaraderie between purple people.
Okay. That's what makes friends. Are you purple? Yes. We are friends then.
Well, like I didn't take anything with friends because I figured that's a bad idea.
Okay. So, all right, you turn yourself a little bit more purple. And you see her just kind of sitting there doing her thing.
I'm like, I don't know how to approach her.
Just, dude, people like you apparently. I don't know why, but people like you. Why don't you just be like, hello?
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna kind of step out and just kind of like do like a bow, kind of like greetings, oh great and powerful.
Okay.
Was it, we call her a witch. Or
She's an Annis hag.
Annis, but like, is there a title like you?
I don't know. Do you know
So
that?
The history?
Mistress.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mistress, yeah.
19.
Yeah, mistress is about right.
Mistress, oh great and wise and powerful mistress.
Okay, you do that. She goes, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So, do you know what's going on here with all this renovation?
Yeah, we're fixing it.
Why?
Because it's ugly. And
Yeah.
it needs a fix. What are you doing here?
We're just kind of exploring, and I heard there was a great and powerful hag.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's me.
And
Hello.
Hello.
How'd you get up here? It must take you a long time. You're real small.
Yes, very long. It's very exhausting. We just lots of rope.
I just float. It's real easy.
You can float?
Yeah,
That's so cool. I can't.
I can. It's great. Okay. Well, what? Okay. Well, it's good to see you, I guess.
I guess so.
Ask about the collecting magical items.
Do you know anything about magical moss or something like that in this area?
Oh, yeah, that's mine. You can't have that. Sorry.
It's yours?
Yeah.
What are y'all using it for?
I can't tell you. I'm not supposed to tell you.
Not supposed to?
No, I'm not supposed to tell you. Sorry.
Even like purple to purple?
No, I appreciate the purple, but no.
No?
Can't do that.
Is it something to do with your sisters?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hag business.
Hag business.
Yeah.
What's with the snake on the top of this temple?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? Do
No, I
the
don't
giants know?
Probably. They lived here longer than I did.
And
I
they're-
just came here and made friends, and they said, okay, and now they're helping me.
How do you make friends with giants?
You talk to them, they're real nice.
I have a friend, and I'm going to grab him because he's making noise and jerk him
hello.
into the line
Hi.
of sight.
Hi, you're really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, you're.
It's so nice. And she
You're
like,
really pretty.
She like brushes her light
Yeah,
hair like
oh.
this.
Yeah,
Thank
you're just.
you.
I just can't
Oh, I
even.
can't do that.
behold
I'm mad at myself for doing
the
that.
prettiness
The
right now. I just,
prestidigitation to make him sparkle a little.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this? Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
We don't have our
Is this the route we're doing?
We're going to do this.
Oh. Oh, well then.
now I'm
Okay.
sparkling.
That's just. Oh, okay.
So anyway, but why can't you tell us?
Because it's hag business. You're not a hag. Can't tell you.
Oh, so like if there was a hag here, you could tell her.
Well, maybe if she one of my sisters.
Dude, this girl acts like a hag sometimes. Is that good?
No, it
No?
doesn't count. Gotta be a
I
hag.
have to learn the ways, and I haven't learned the ways of the hack.
Yeah.
What if you just disguise yourself as a hag?
I'm a bit small.
Hags are small too, remember? It doesn't, size doesn't matter when it comes to hags. You just gotta be a hag to be in the know, right?
Are you asking the hag that, or are you asking me?
Yeah. I'm asking the hag.
Oh,
Hag, it doesn't matter how big the hag, right? You just gotta kind of be in
depends
the know.
on the kind of hag.
Oh, what kind of hag gets to know what's going on?
My sisters.
Okay.
I've only ever seen the one, and they felt her die when she died, right?
Oh yeah.
So I've only seen the one hag, and I'm kind of limited because it's just the basic disguise self without expending a spell slot.
Probably haven't seen what the other type of hags look like.
But what if you're just like covered in hair? Like your face is just covered in hair, so I can't recognize your face.
So okay, I'm gonna try it.
You know what?
They
I
can
can try to
perception
find
it.
out what do other hags look like? Could we talk to
Oh,
them?
lots of things.
Could we talk to them?
Okay, you want me to call them here?
Are they like in the area right now?
No, but they could just be here right now if you want them to.
No, I know that, obviously. I'm just like, could you draw a picture of one of them?
Yeah, I guess so. If you want me to do that.
I'm sorry, I'm picturing that crayon map.
That's what you're getting. If you think that's not what you're getting from this hack, you're wrong.
But while you're drawing that, could you describe
I've got
exactly
an idea.
what you're
I
drawing?
can let me just bring one of them here. That'd be a lot easier.
No, wait.
No, that's okay.
So I'm gonna kind of drop the disguise self, but then I'm gonna like make myself look like the sea hag.
Okay.
Oh,
That's really good. That's a good trick. I can do that too. And then she uses her own disguise self to make herself look like a sea hag. See, look, now we go swimming, right? You want to go swimming?
Sure.
Okay.
Where's the nearest body of water?
Okay, we'll go. And then so she takes you in her arm
Wait.
and slides through the stone.
We have split the party 3 ways.
Oh,
This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
well,
So-
shit.
She slides through the stone and then pops out of the wall at the side of the temple. And you see some of the giants are like, as the two of you sort of walk arm in arm. She takes you over to her leg, like, okay, let's go.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know how to swim that well.
Well, guess what?
Roll.
Let's go. And she just kind of like puts you into the river and jumps in too. So now you're hanging out with a hag.
In water.
Yeah, in water. It's great. Hope you can swim.
Not very well. I grew up in a desert.
I mean, there's water
I might have taught you.
sometimes.
I mean, the fountain, the lake, the
You
fake
swam
lake.
around. You swam around.
The fish dragging us around.
You know.
And I sunk when we had to sink.
All right, so Tucker, you are
Just stay in
alone.
the shallow end.
You are alone at the top of the temple.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm alone at the top of the temple. So I'm
Sure.
going to go and investigate
The
the
stuff.
area around the stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm moving and
Roll
investigate all the
your
stuff.
perception. Where are you looking, and what are you looking for?
Okay. So I need a better idea of the throne
So
room. And all
the
that stuff.
throne room.
Whatever. The altar room.
There's like a big altar on the top that's like a big stone, fancy carved altar that has like snakes carved into it. It's got like curling snakes around. Like there's no gems and stuff into it, but it looks like it may have been painted at some point.
Okay.
There's the big throne made out of sticks and moss and crap.
Okay. So it's like freshly made. It's like a new throne just made.
It's newish.
Recently.
It looks
Okay.
like they just threw it together.
Okay.
There are 3 very large like bed rolls up here that look like they probably belong to some jungle giants. There's like big packs that probably belong to them as well. There is on the right, there's like a smaller kind of like cot that they made out of a bedroll and like sticks to make like a bed that's a little higher up. It's also smaller.
Like person sized. Small.
It's more like hag sized.
Oh, smaller, like her size. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, a little bit nicer.
yes. So roll your perception.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna to kind of. I don't see because the altar is probably really tall, right? Like above my head.
It's way above your head, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just roll an initial perception to see if anything catches my eye, I guess. But
Okay.
see, I'm just kind of looking for like papers or information, really.
Okay.
Any words? 18.
18. Okay, hold on to that. So, Artir,
Yeah.
what you doing? Hanging out? Having
yeah.
a good time?
Yeah.
So he's sort of making the rounds. You see him kind of getting to work, kind of. He's checking up on the hill giants and asking them, like, what are you doing? Get your job done. And the hill giants are like, oh, we're doing it. Jeez. You know, that kind of thing. You see him kind of go down the stairs a little ways and check on some more giants. You hear them talking about fixing things and moving stuff and, like, what project to do next. So, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna try and listen in and see if I can get anything interesting.
Okay. All right. So you listen in on the conversations after a while.
So they're moving in. Kind of keep an eye out. Oh, I can't tell you that. Never mind.
You sure can't. You're not there.
I'm not there.
So you
Shut up now.
hear
You shut up.
them discussing some kind of ritual that you think they're going to do here. From your knowledge of magical spell casting and all of that, you sort of get the idea that they're going to do a summoning. You don't know of what, but they're cleaning the temple specifically to do this summoning. And the way they're talking about it, it seems like they need 6 very important ingredients from all across the land. You don't know how they're going to get it or where they're going to get it, but they definitely are talking about that they need to get the bottom floor painted for this ritual.
I have a feeling we might have already taken one of their ingredients. They need.
Well, you don't know, because they're just talking about cleaning the temple.
Yeah, but I think I might be able to infer, given that.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, my wisdom is a 9.
Your wisdom's, not great, so.
So,
Now, whatever. So that's what you get. That's what you understand from the situation. So you're just gonna hang out, or gonna take a nap.
I'm going to try and get the giant's attention and ask him
Okay.
if I could go to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. So you get his attention, and he looks down like, "What is it, Artie?"
I need to go to the bathroom, but could I go into the woods?
Oh yeah, of course. I'll take you. So he starts to walk upstairs, and he walks outside the temple, and he walks up to the woods, and he kind of gets you out, and he puts you down very gently. Okay. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna go walk around the tree.
Okay.
I have nothing I can do.
Okay.
I love it.
So you go and walk around the tree.
I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to, when I come back, I'm going to try and be like, could you go back to the temple, and I'm going to try and cast suggestion.
Okay. Okay. What do I need?
That is a 14.
14. No.
Okay, well, then,
Are you done?
yeah.
Are you done back there?
Yeah, do you think I could see the hag? She sounds like a great lady.
Oh, I guess so, if you want to. She's kind of dumb.
I'll just show how smart you are.
There's a reason I keep you around. So he kind of scoops you up and puts you back in his pocket and walks back toward the temple. So, you're having a good time in the lake with the hag.
Oh no, like I start trying to
Marco Polo.
trade.
Please don't hate me instantly out of nowhere.
Oh no, like I want to start like a conversation, like trade stories, like tell her about the desert because I assume she
Okay.
hasn't been to a desert, and ask her questions about the jungles
Okay, yeah,
and like
you
any
share-
interesting plant life in the jungles.
Yeah, so of course she tells you about the dewlight moss and how it grows all weird. So next time you need to know about dewlight moss, you'll have advantage to check on it. So she lets you
Yeah.
know about that. She lets you know the conditions under which it grows and how to find it and how rare it is. And she starts telling you about, I saw a bird yesterday, it was real big, and then it flew up real high and I couldn't see it anymore.
Did you try to catch it?
I did. I can't climb trees though, not very fast.
But you float. You can't float faster than a bird.
Why did I think of that? Oh no.
When you see it again.
But anyway, then I went, and then that just goes on.
Well,
for
can
a
I try
while.
to cast suggestion on her?
Okay.
It's but 13.
Okay. What are you trying to get her to do?
Well, like I wanted to suggest like we're best friends and best friends tell each other everything. What are you guys doing with the moss?
Oh,
Like
okay.
if you
Well,
were
I'm
to
using it in a ritual.
what kind of ritual?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh no, I have no idea. I
They
just
just-
had to be there, and they tell me what to say, and I say it.
Your sisters?
Yeah.
It'll sound very nice.
Oh, they're nice. They're very nice. They let me do the temple. They said it's the easiest thing to do. So I said, okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So they're gathering stuff and coming to this temple?
Mhm.
And how long do you think it'll be before you guys can do the ritual?
I don't know. I'm just gonna stay here.
And stay here.
That's
Do-
what they told me to do. Come here.
come
stay
here,
here.
get the giants,
Yeah.
get the moss.
Yeah.
Have you guys already got the moss?
Oh, I don't know. Probably.
Probably.
I didn't ask.
You didn't ask?
No, it's not my business. They're doing it.
They're doing.
Yeah.
Do you know where it grows?
Not
Or-
really. I
the
mean,
gi-
kind of, but the Giants know better than I do. I just stay here and keep everybody else away.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Somebody's got to do it. You know.
Well, like she can't play cards, right? Like I can pull out a deck of cards and go, oh, you're okay. We have to find something else to play.
So eventually, you guys have a good time down here, unless you want to ask her anything else. Otherwise, you're
Yeah.
gonna go back to the top of the temple.
Yeah, I was just asking her questions about the moss, and she doesn't.
Yeah,
So
she
again, like back to just playing in the water.
Yeah, you
Right.
play, and then she's like, "I want to go back now."
Keep her
All right.
distracted long enough for me to search around.
Well, let's
hopefully.
walk this time. We'll give
You want to walk?
to
Okay.
dry off a little bit. It's a
Okay, that's a good idea.
yeah.
So you start walking back. She turns back to her normal form.
Well, like at this point, the disguise self, they can see through it. If she's not through
Yeah.
it, it's just like whatever, no point.
Well, she didn't see through. She just saw you do it. So
I
she's
thought
like,
it was
well.
okay, cool.
Oh,
So-
okay. So, you got
When
an
I
idea?
get up there, I want to try and send a message to you.
So yeah, well, first we're gonna. So you got a 19, you said?
I got a 19, yeah.
19.
And I guess, I don't know, because I'm running out of time here. I'm guessing whatever the instructions are, she's got to have it written down somewhere, because she doesn't strike me as the kind of person who remembers stuff well.
So you look in her pack specifically, or like, well, she doesn't
Her
really
packs,
have a
maybe on her
pack. She's
throne,
just
maybe
got,
on her
like,
throne together the throne.
Try to
Yeah.
look for the moss.
Yeah, some of
And
that
you find.
I can't say that.
You do not find a handwritten note. You find a note that has pictures drawn on it.
Of course.
That has picture of her walking to the temple, her waving at some giants, and then her like sweeping stuff off the temple, and then her sitting in a chair just waiting.
I love it. I'm sorry. She's adorable.
She did not draw them. You see that somebody of a much more intelligent type probably drew this for her.
Right.
And she looks like she's holding on to it just in case. Just in case,
So-
you know, it's important. You have to make sure you don't forget what you're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to run over and I want to search the throne
Okay.
thoroughly. It's made of, it's like thrown together like sticks and stuff.
Yeah, it's made
so
out
I
of
can just
stuff.
kind of weave, search through, just kind of climb up around it.
Okay.
Kind
Yeah,
of look
you
for
find
stuff
like
under the
half-eaten
mattress.
squirrels,
Okay.
jungle squirrels. You find like half-eaten birds and stuff. Just crap is stuck into it. Like when you're sitting in a chair, you eat like a candy bar, and you're just like, I'm not this anymore.
Okay. But like nothing else.
I don't do that, but she does.
Nothing else.
No.
Any of the Giants packs?
Yeah, I guess I'll search into the Giants packs.
Okay. So you go. Okay. So you go to search in the Giants pack.
But is there anyone coming? I'm just keeping an eye out.
Well.
Because if there's something coming, I'm jumping in the pack and hiding.
Okay. So about the same time that you start to go digging in the packs, you have a giant come upstairs. And he's like, "Hello, mistress. Mistress." Artie, I don't think she's in here.
Can I have a look around? Seems like a really cool place.
I'm here!
Oh my.
What the heck was that?
I'm being invisible now. You can't see me.
When did you learn to cast You can't cast invisibility.
I can when I'm bored.
No, you can't. That doesn't even sound like you.
That's part of being invisible.
So you see him pull the big bow off his back. And he draws back an arrow.
I'm still in the pack.
And he starts
He doesn't
walking
see
around.
anywhere in the pack.
And he walks over to one of the packs and he kind of like kicks it over real quick. And all the stuff comes rolling out. And he looks at it. Looks down at you and he's like, "Already get down just in case. It might be dangerous. Gotta keep you safe."
I'm gonna whisper a message to you. The hell? Why?
Then he walks over to a second pack and he kicks it over.
What pack am I?
You're in the third one.
Okay, well, he's looking down at that stuff and kicking the pack. I'm going to kind of sneak out behind the pack. And kind of,
Are you? Are you gonna do that?
yeah, I'm going to sneak out behind the pack.
What's your AC?
You saw me?
My friend.
I mean, like,
Their perception is very high. What's your AC?
my AC is, hold on. I put it in a new place. 16.
So, a giant arrow that is the size of you, bigger than you, goes into the stone beside you. Like it goes like a foot into the stone next to you, like right next to you. Like, stop! Who are you and what are you doing up here?
First of all, that is quite an arrow.
Who
That
are
is an
you?
impressive shot.
And what are you doing up here?
We, because I'm crazy and I talk about myself in the we person.
My
We,
familiar's still in that room.
as in me and my friend here, we're playing hide and seek.
Up in the temple.
Yeah,
I'm just sending a
it's
message.
a great place to hide.
You're playing hide
Okay,
and seek with
okay,
the cat.
friend,
Hag.
it's your turn to hide.
Oh, no.
I'm talking to my friend here. He's invisible.
Roll a persuasion.
15.
15. You shouldn't be up here.
But sorry, it's just a really good place to hide. Sorry.
You climbed all the way up here to play hide and seek.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe that the mistress likes to play hide and seek?
He shoots the longbow at you.
Wait. You don't believe that the mistress likes to play hide and seek? You don't believe that she was bored?
And you take... Is that the 6? Boy, is it.
I can see the roll.
6.
I'm gonna see how many health potions I bought again.
21 points of damage.
Oh, I only have 2 left.
As a giant arrow just goes directly into you.
Ow!
Now, roll a Constitution save.
Oh my god.
12.
Okay. The force of this arrow plunging into you and how bad it was with the 21 points of damage paralyzes you. You are like it hurts so bad you can't move. And the giant comes over and plucks the arrow out of the ground with you on it, essentially. And he looks at you. He's like, bet you'd make for a good snack. What do you think, Artie?
He looks a bit stringy.
Probably not for the raptors, though. And he kind of plucks you off. Sorry, Artie. Puts you down next to Artir.
I'm going to cast a silent as possible healing word. A whisper of, why?
Why? That's the healing word. Why?
You get a good old 6 points of health back.
That's
Okay.
a dent. That's a dent into the 21. That's a dent. You know,
yeah.
that's something. So, you arrive around the time when you see a giant walking out. He's got Artir in a little pocket.
Poke out.
Do I recognize him as the giant? Oh, that he.
I mean,
pokes
you
out.
see him. You also don't see Tucker at all, and you see this giant holding a big bloody arrow that he's kind of wiping off on his shirt. And the hag's like, "Oh, hello!" And the jungle giant looks down at her like, "Hello, mistress. Did you know there were people creeping around up here?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, see my friend."
Hi.
And the giant's
I'm
like,
concentrating.
you
It's a
see the giant's
concentration
just
spell. We just played in the lake.
"How many times?"
Someone else found me. I thought I didn't know he was playing, and he hurts when he plays.
The giant
Because talking.
looks down into the pouch and he's like, "What did you do, Artie? Did you help him? Can't be so
No,
nice to people."
It hurts.
He picks you up out of the pouch and slaps you on the
Ow!
for 5 points of damage.
God.
Stop talking. I wasn't talking to you. And you.
We're
And he
just playing.
picks you up.
Wait.
And he's like, "Stop talking. None of you are supposed to be up here. Artie's cool. The rest of you can't be up here." So he picks you both up. And he starts to walk down
bloody.
the stairs. Yeah, he's just holding you in his hands. And the hag's like, "Oh man, I was having fun." And she's like, he turns to her like, "You cannot do this. You can't do this. You're going to compromise the whole mission. Stop. You sit in your chair and have fun." And she's like, "Okay." She goes and
I
sits
kind of
in her
like her.
chair.
I'm sorry. She's cute.
And he takes you all downstairs. He takes you two out back. And you see that they have a pit that they've dug really deep. And in the bottom of this pit, they have a bunch of raptors kind of like clawing and jumping at the sides. And he holds you over the pit with the raptors.
Stall him.
How many
Like 10
raptors?
minutes. Can you stall him for like 10 minutes?
10.
10
I'm gonna
minutes.
poke him. Hey,
You're bleeding
do you
out.
think this is really necessary?
I'm covered in your blood. And
We have to feed the raptors.
Yeah, but these people don't seem too horrible.
He was digging through our stuff.
What are the?
I was hiding.
Artie,
the
I
general
think that
health
you're
points?
very
I was
nice.
hiding.
I think you're very nice, and I think you're very
Tell me what the health
trustworthy.
points of
That's a
these
weakness.
rappers.
That's a weakness. You have to. You know what I mean? You can't just trust people. They're digging in our stuff. They're. You know what I mean?
I was hiding.
Did I talk to you?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't just trust people like that. You know. I appreciate the kindness, and you're a good person, and that's why you're safe and you're cool and you're staying with us. But these guys have got to go. They got to go. They got to go into the raptor pit.
How many raptors?
There are 6 of them down there.
I'm gonna try to cast sleep on him while he's on the raptors while they're arguing with Artie. It's my last spell slot.
Okay.
Just distract him. I'm gonna start
This
ritual
is
casting
distracting.
speak
You
with
work,
animals.
you work on your thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
start ritual casting speak with animals. If you can just keep him talking for like 10 minutes.
So I'm gonna do some Matthew talk.
Okay.
Do you think you could teach me how to be a bit better with this? You seem very good at it. At making sure people don't do bad things.
Well, first of all, if you see someone digging in your stuff, don't try to defend him, man. I mean, look at him.
Redemption.
Look at this dude. You trust this man?
I don't know.
He pulls him down so you can look at him. Look at this.
He looks kind of mean.
He does look kind of mean, doesn't he? I know. You got to think about that. You got to think about this kind of stuff before you go letting people dig in your packs. Can't be doing that. He's got blood all over him. Only bad guys have blood all over him. That's how that works. That's, scientifically. You gotta use the scientific method. Is he covered in blood? Yes. Must be a bad guy. Would the raptors like to eat him? Yes. It means he's a bad guy. The raptors are afraid of me. And he looks down in the pit and you see the raptors like, ugh.
You are quite amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I am. I'm pretty great. Listen.
44.
44. Okay, let me look up the raptor's health again.
Yeah, this is like.
How deep is this pit?
It is probably, I think the raptors are pretty tall. So it would need to be, let's see. The pit is probably like 20 feet deep.
So Featherfall might not be.
I mean,
We'll slow it down so I can try
And how
it.
many hit points did you say?
44.
44. So you put 2 of the raptors to sleep. 2 of them just kind of slump over and fall asleep. And he looks down and he's like, "Hey, what'd you do? What are you doing? Stop that."
Trying not to get eaten while I try to explain that I just wanted to meet the hag.
I don't care. That doesn't matter. No one wants to just meet the hag. You shouldn't even know she's out here. It's a secret. Can't just be doing. See what I mean, Artie? Look at this. They're lying to me. They're saying whatever.
I didn't
Yeah,
want to meet
but,
the hag. It's not a lie. It's actually true.
It's
I
it's
heard
bad
she was
though.
interesting.
You probably want to know some information, like how do we know about this stuff? Who sent us?
I could interrogate them. I'm pretty
Like
good at getting
if we go away and we don't tell the people who sent us something, they might just send other people. You don't want that because they're just going to send people who will probably be smarter than us.
So in this case, Artie, this is one of those situations where the bad guy is trying to negotiate with me. And in this case, that's going to work for just a few minutes. So you tell me why I should not kill you right now.
Because if you kill us right now, they're just going to send someone else. And you're going to kill them.
To do what?
To investigate what's going on. To find out what's going on.
Who wants to know what's going on?
The Timeless Tower.
I don't know what that is.
It's a tower that's timeless.
Is it?
And it's full of wizards
Okay.
who
So
are curious about
more
what's going on.
tiny manlings.
And if you're doing something bad, like summoning something bad, which I'm sure you obviously are summoning something bad.
I don't think you know about the summoning.
No, you don't. We do for
I-
various things, but we haven't had a chance to talk to you.
Okay, so and I'm just, at this point I'm fishing though. So, and if you're doing something bad and casting bad spells and preparing a giant temple to cast a bad spell, and you're saying I'm the bad guy, I think that's a little bit
You're coming up.
hypocritical.
Well, listen.
Pot, meet kettle.
Okay. Well, here's
Green bean, meet string bean.
How do you know that what I'm doing is bad?
Because you're in the middle of the jungle and you're casting a spell.
What does that have to do with anything? You cast a spell here in the jungle too.
Yes, but not a
So
big
did your
spell.
friend.
Not
Yeah.
a bad spell. And you know why?
Okay.
And you know why I know you're probably doing something bad? Because you're keeping it a secret.
Oh, okay.
If it was so honest and good, you wouldn't have to tell you could tell us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why did you lie to me at first too?
What about the hiding and seeking?
Yes.
Because you're really big and scary.
Okay.
So technically, he was
And
hiding,
I didn't want to
and
get
you
shot
were seeking.
by an arrow,
Fair enough.
which you did.
Which I could
Twice.
do
They're
again.
like prestidigitation his blood off my clothes.
This
while
is
having.
pointless. This is pointless. Tell me why you're here.
We're here to investigate
Right.
what's going on.
Okay, so you know what's going on, right?
No, we don't.
You
we
do.
know you're casting a bad
Right.
spell.
Yes.
That's it. You're
You
casting
do know
bad
that.
spells.
Yes.
You're casting a bad ritual.
Yep.
You're doing evil
That's
thing.
what we're doing. Who are you going to tell?
I'm going to tell no one.
Yeah, you are. Because
I'm
you're
not going to tell anyone because that would be wrong
It
and
would be.
rude.
It
That would
would.
be
It
unnecessary.
would. And you're not going to get the chance to tell anybody. And he drops you two into the raptor pit.
Can I Eldritch Blast as I'm going down?
The jungle giant?
No, the raptors.
Oh, the raptors. Okay, yeah, you can.
Well, no. I'm just going to make a lot of noise because 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That is enough to blast a raptor.
So 3 plus 3, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
No,
so,
6 points, sorry.
so you blast one pretty good.
Send out a quick feather fall so you guys don't take fall damage.
Actually, I was gonna bonus action turn into a giant spider,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot a web.
Okay. At the raptors or the man?
No, at a tree,
Okay.
and I'm gonna swing
Okay.
away.
Okay.
Do I have the immobile
I'm gonna
rod at
grab,
the moment? Since
grab her with at least 2 or 3 of my legs, and just kind of like.
Okay. How big is the giant spider?
It's huge.
It is. The
pretty
spider
dang big.
size is.
I was just
doesn't
trying to
say.
make sure there was less things
Just says
out there
giant
to kill
spider.
me.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't say. It just says giant spider. It may be giant beast or medium beast.
Does it say, is it medium beast or giant beast?
I'd have to look it up.
Let me look. I got it. I got it. Giant spider.
I don't have that on the card. It doesn't have the
It's
size on
good.
it.
Do you have the giant spider? You have the giant spider. It is a large beast with a 14 strength. So, what I need you to do is I need you to roll a strength check to make sure you can carry her.
Okay.
Because you're a big spider.
Cute. No, you don't.
Well,
need
I
it.
didn't fill out height and weight and all. I have a
It's +2.
Yep. 18.
18. Okay. So you,
She's a teenager. I can carry her.
well, listen, you're a spider. You got little spindly legs, okay? So you pick her up and you swing and make your way into the jungle. So then, what's your AC of the giant spider?
My AC as a giant spider.
Yeah.
Is 14.
14. Okay. So the giant shoots another arrow at you and it just misses. It just breezes right past you. You feel like the intense wind of this arrow as it goes past you. But you two manage to get into the jungle. And you hear his heavy footsteps coming right after you. Artir, what are you gonna do?
Is he still carrying Artir?
He is carrying you.
But him, he's still.
Oh yeah, he's still got Artir in his pocket. You never took him out.
Hey, you could let me take care of these guys.
No, you'll get hurt. You can't. You'll get hurt.
Why? You don't trust me to be strong?
You try to do like the
I can do stuff. These guys are nothing.
He looks at you like you look at like a mouse, and you're like, aw, you can't. You'll get hurt. You're too small. You'll get hurt. Don't worry, I got it. It's fine. They're not gonna get away. They moved right away from me. And you just see like, so you guys hear heavy footsteps.
I want to
from
shoot
the
a web
giant
and see if I can trip them up.
room. Okay.
Shoot a web at a tree and just see if I can like.
Remember that? Remember that thing we thought we were gonna do? Okay. So you shoot a web between a tree.
Yep.
So you're trying to do the thing. You're gonna
Trying
try
to do the trip them up. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm kind of
Try
like
and
something that's starting to like
AT-AT
pulling on
You're
it.
gonna
Yeah.
try to do the whole thing. Okay.
Use that immovable rod if you.
So you shoot a tree, and now you have a string going to a tree, and the giant is coming real fast. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna like keep the string taut.
Attach it to another tree.
Yeah, I guess attach it to another tree, obviously,
Okay.
and then turn back into a me,
Okay.
and then prep that immovable rod.
Okay.
So when it falls, hopefully it'll fall. I'm just gonna hold that immovable rod on his neck.
On his neck. Okay. Okay. All right. So the giant comes running by. What's your Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. So the giant
It's a
hits.
web. It's invisible web. It's webbing.
It's not invisible. It's
Well,
web.
it's near
But
invisible. It's
It's not. It's a
translucent.
no. No.
Spider webs are.
The amount of web that you would have to make for this giant to trip on is not invisible.
If it's high enough, though.
No, it's not.
yeah.
No, don't argue. Don't at me. This web, the amount of web you need is huge. But
Sorry,
doesn't matter
MFDM.
because he falls on it anyway. He's a big dumb idiot. So, he's not even looking down. He's just running, and he's like,
Oh my god.
Wow.
just immediately, just, and you hear,
I can't believe that fucking worked.
hey,
Sorry.
I squeak
do
as I'm suddenly near the ground.
you understand we only get one of those?
Okay.
Okay? And he wasted it. It's gone now. No more. Okay? It's like PG-13 is one, and you did it.
Okay.
So if you use it again, I'm gonna slap you. And I'll
Yes,
get it
ma'am.
on
Some
camera.
sci-fi pickup
Sorry, Dan.
languages.
So,
Sorry, DM.
you see the giant fall. He collapses, thuds into the ground. And you plop the immovable rod down on the
Right
ground.
on his neck. Just there.
Artier, you're gonna have to take some fall damage.
Oh,
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
you both are so gonna owe me health potion money.
You take 8 points of damage as the giant collapses, and he doesn't land on you, but he still falls. And you plop the immovable rod down on his neck, and he's like, "Oh, what do you think you're doing?" But we'll have to find out what happens next time.
Not getting killed by you.
So, thank you all for watching another episode of Toil and Trouble. We will see you next Friday here at here on 2050 Esports here on at 7 p.m. So come back and we'll see what happens. Let's get into some shenanigans. Will Artier get out of the giant's pocket? Who knows?
Well, I
So-
cheer ever
First
not
thing
be
I'm
called
doing.
Artie.
Will
I
he,
think we're
will
all gonna
he be
pick that
Artier
up.
or Artie now? That's his new name. Thank you all for watching, and may the dice ever be in your favor. Have a good night. Artie. That's your name now. So I'm going to change.